I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less. That's the trouble with this world. A life's still a life, whether it's mine or Pug's, it still has to count for something. If a crime to humanity is committed, someone should have to pay for it. The Chameleon had killed Pug for no good reason and had kidnapped Alaynah. I'm not about to let him get away with it. Not today. I heard that some rich guy a few years back bought the remaining pieces of an ancient European castle. This must be the place. As I approach the coordinates given in the shredded note from GRS, I see a massive structure jutting out from a deeply forested area. The Bastion looks like a medieval castle, but there's nothing romantic about this place. It seems to lay there, a festering evil, like a paper cut gone bad. From here I can get a good look at the Chameleon. He's pacing around, smoking like a brush fire and talking to himself. I don't know what he's smoking, but he looks higher than an infield fly. I've got to distract him somehow and get him out of the room. Then I'll figure out a way to get him out of here for good. Even the chandelier looks evil. It's the Chameleon. Looks like he's enjoying his rich imported cigarette. Maybe I can get him to stop smoking permanently. First I'll have to create some sort of a smoke screen to get him out of the main room. The Chameleon has Alaynah in a laser field. The effect of the beam is probably keeping her sedated. With the Chameleon out of the way, I can find out how to shut it off. This door appears to be sealed shut. I guess I'll need to look somewhere else. Looks like a perfectly harmless bungee cord. It's probably used by the cult as some kind of diabolical torture device. Well, this is your standard V-clamp coat of arms. Oh, I guess the clamp's just stuck there. I don't want to know what the Chameleon uses this V-clamp for. Your average run-of-the-mill coat of arms. Well, any cult that worships sea monkeys can't be all bad. Two antique knights. I'll bet Rook wouldn't mind capturing these. These weapons would be really useful if someone hadn't bolted them to the wall. Well, I'll be darned. That's Uncle Morty, and he was not a handsome man. This gargoyle's only got one eye, and it looks removable. This gemstone's small, but it's very dense and heavy. That's an odd place for a vase. I wonder if I could use it as a distraction. Okay, so it's not the best looking weapon ever created. I just hope it works. All I need now is some ammo. Looks like the only thing on that table's an ashtray. The Chameleon keeps setting his cigarette in the ashtray. Ah, the world's most effective stop smoking method. Our special tonight, lung dart flambe. Okay, the cigarette's in place. Now if you'll just go for it. Yeah, here he comes. Come on. Come on. Over to the table for some real smoking enjoyment. He's got it. That's it. Smoke away, sucker. Gotcha. Didn't anyone ever tell you these things can kill you?
I underestimated you, Murphy. Viral powder in my cigarette. Very clever. You're a worthy opponent.
Well, you know, I think the world would be a much nicer place without people like you. People who go around stuffing other people's heads into water coolers.
But you've accomplished nothing. Except now, I'll be a martyr in the new order. And you'll die with all the other vermin in the great alluvion. And when the earth has returned to a state of perfection, and the purified races return after the waiting, my name will live forever.
Yeah, I guess that's good in theory. Too bad you won't be around to enjoy it.
Death means nothing. I would die 1,000 times to help fulfill the sacred prophecy. Enjoy your victory while you can, Murphy. Tomorrow night, you will die.
I caught a lucky break getting rid of the Chameleon this easy. Death is always an ugly business, but if anyone deserved it, he did. Now I've got to get Alaynah out of the force field. I won't be needing this ashtray. This whole incident has almost convinced me to stop smoking. I almost bought some chairs just like these at my neighbor's garage sale. Looks like a comfy chair. All I need now is a big screen TV and some tortilla chips. That roaring fire makes me wish I'd brought fixins for s'mores. That figure in the center of the stained glass looks familiar. This is Peter loaning Paul his Sgt. Pepper's album. Bread, milk, taco sauce. Damn! I know I'm forgetting something. That sun face reminds me of the cute little sun on the Raisin Bran box. Another damn bird. They brought me nothing but bad luck lately. Oh, poor guy. That's a pretty small leaf. Oh, nice horsey. Apparently the cult has a thing for mythical beasts. This banner means one of two things. One, the cult wants to rule the world, or two, they won some kind of intramural basketball tournament. That's a lovely grail. Very nice. Apparently the artist forgot to paint on the other two leaves. Great columns. Those are probably supposed to be some kind of mythical beasts. They look like dancing goats. A sign of the rooster. Brings to my mind visions of buffalo wings and cold beer. Renaissance couple returning an overdue library book. Looking at this painting reminds me of the time that girl told me I had Roman hands. A shield. Reminds me of my deodorant soap. Being a man doesn't mean you have to smell like one. I've always enjoyed flipping switches, especially when I'm not absolutely certain what the switch does.
Tex! I knew you'd come. That monster came to the motel. He looked just like you. So I opened the door. He must have knocked me out. It was terrible, the things he said to me. Oh, Tex, hold me. Kiss me.
Sorry, Alaynah. But like I was told long ago, guns don't kill detectives. Love does. Besides, every time I look at you, I can't help but think of your sister, and that gives me a stomachache.
But Tex, I think I'm in love with you.
Look, I'm not your type, sweetie. Just ask your sister.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to make you stay?
Do you play Twisty? Never mind. No, Alaynah, I don't think I could do it. You know, you're young enough to be my younger sister. But right now, I got a job to do, and I've got to do it alone. Unless I stop the cult from executing their plan, we're all gonna be toast.
Men worth having are always running off. Maybe it wouldn't work out for us anyway. If they don't kill you, let me buy you a drink. I owe you a big one.
Look, Alaynah, you don't owe me a thing. But maybe you could help me, because what I really need right now is a good lead.
The Chameleon said that he was supposed to meet up with someone named Feral Puss at a place called the Broken Skull. Does that help?
Yeah, it does, as a matter of fact.
He summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends to the deep seclusion of one of his castellated abbeys. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. Without was the Red Death.
Is that the final group?
Yes, brother. Everyone has arrived.
And all the provisions are stored. What about the wine? We hadn't received the shipment when I last checked the inventory.
All is in order, brother. We have sufficient supplies to take us into the next century.
Excellent. I will notify the master that everything is prepared. The celebration is set to begin at the appointed hour.
The way station is small, with a diameter of maybe 5,000 meters. I have no problem finding the Broken Skull, which turns out to be a typical off-world saloon. The kind of place where all the booze is watered down, the prices are triple, and the waitresses all have fresh stitches on their foreheads. It's strangely quiet, though, and the dame behind the bar looks like she'd just as soon cut my throat as pour me a drink.
So what'll you have?
So, what do you got there, sweetheart?
Call me sweetheart again and I'll tear your throat out. Now what do you want?
Jeez, I'm sorry. Now I know why they call the place the Broken Skull. Even the friendlies are unfriendly.
Mind your manners and I won't introduce you to Bluto. He's the reason why we call this the Broken Skull. So what'll you have?
Give me 4 fingers of rye whiskey. Neat.
You know, we don't take American Express. Cash customers only.
You take out-of-state cash?
We'll take any cash with the Made in the USA logo on it.
I bet you'd do a lot for $100. How about answering a few questions?
Put your money where your mouth is, Rockefeller. Okay, moneybags. One question.
I'm here to meet someone. The Chameleon sent me.
Do you have the token?
Let me check. No, I must be in my other overcoat.
Look, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I mean, maybe you're one of us, and maybe you're just an idiot. Go find your token. If you come back here without it, don't plan on leaving.
Thank goodness you're all right. I've been worried sick. Murray's a hot-headed jerk, but he's brilliant. I heard a rumor that he was reprimanded for conducting unethical experiments some time ago, but he's too good to let go. Ava was hired about 6 months ago. I tried to get to know her, but she was never too friendly with me. He was all right to work for, but kept to himself. The Chameleon said something about using an old silver dollar as a token. I don't know where you could find one. They're so rare.
Judas Murphy, can't you find something else to do besides bothering me? Yeah, I've got a couple of old Susan B. Anthony silver dollars in my coin collection. They're pretty expensive. I guess I do owe you something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, it went through the wash, but I think it'll work.
Well, let's see it. I haven't got all day. Okay. Go knock on that door and say Jax or better. The man you need to see is in there.
I walk down a hall and look at the name tag on the door. Feral Puss. Must be a charming guy. I call out the password and a gravelly, grating voice calls loudly for me to come in. As I step into the back room, I'm blasted by an aromatic wave of cigar smoke, alcohol, fish, and body sweat. Combination almost knocks me out. The room is empty except for a bloated hog of a man who seems to be the source of all the foul odors.
I ain't seen you here before. Who the hell are you?
Hey, call me whatever you want, but don't call me late for the purification.
You bluff a lot, don't you, Tex? I like that in a man.
You know, Mr. Puss, it's not only rude, but it's also illegal to point a Lester flame rod at a total stranger.
Ha ha, you're not a total stranger. I've been waiting for you for a while now. Though I thought you was gonna come up with that Chameleon.
So you're disappointed the Chameleon isn't here, huh? Why? Was he your girlfriend?
Hell, I ought to blow your head off right now. But I ain't gonna. I like watching you sweat.
You know, I bet you do. Probably makes your own body odor less noticeable.
Watch your mouth, boy, or I'll blow your damn head off. My boss told me that when you got here, I should take care of you. Now sit down!
Well, great. I'd like a Mai Tai with 2 umbrellas and a nice plate of those cocktail weenies.
I don't think so. I think you wanted me to slit your throat. But there ain't no sport in that. So I'm gonna give you a chance to beat the odds.
Oh, I've beaten a few odds in my time.
I'll guarantee you haven't beaten this. I call it the Feralette table. 3 of them balls are hollow, and there's a spy drone in each one. They're little robotic arachnids with nasty stingers.
Well, dare I ask what's in the 4th ball?
Inside that one is part of a ticket to the Moonchild. I'll mix them around. Then you just have to pick the ball with the ticket and open it up. Do that 4 times, and I'll take you to the Moonchild.
Sounds like the old shell game to me.
Close enough. Here's the ball with the ticket. Let's play. Okay, pick a ball. Any ball. Beginner's luck. Let's see how you do this time. Damn it! I guess I need to speed up the balls a little bit. Well, third time's the charm. For me. Lucky today, aren't we? I can't wait to see a spy drone tear your head off. No one's gotten this far before, Murphy. It'd be a real shame if you screwed up now. Damn you, Murphy! I wanted to see you die! But we did make a deal. I'm taking a few people up to the Moonchild in a couple of hours. You can go with us. I have some business to take care of. Wait at the bar until we leave. Drinks are on me. Be sure to ask for the house special. It's my favorite.
Sit down, brother. Have a drink. It's on the house.
Free drinks? Doesn't that eat up the profits?
That's pretty funny. This way station's gonna be a ghost town tomorrow. I intend to drink as much of the good stuff as I can before we fly off to the promised land.
Ah, the promised land. Should be quite a party. So when are we leaving?
Oh, it won't be long now. The purification will be tomorrow at midnight.
Well, finally, the holy prophecies are coming true. By the way, Farrell told me to ask about the house special.
Oh, really? Well, Farrell's always been partial to the house special. Here you go.
This ought to hit the spot. Are you gonna join me?
Oh, no, it's a little strong for me. It's a man's drink. So, you're Tex Murphy. Well, we're gonna make your trip as comfortable as possible. Nighty night.